Hello, and you are welcome to the OSO TV show where we bring to you biblical and inspirational and motivational topic content that will be of benefit to us. And today we are going to be discussing on a very fascinating topic. Have you ever watched Avatar where he controls fire? This time we are going to be talking about the same person who controls fire like an avatar, who calls down fire like he is a man of fire. The man that calls down fire like like he's a rail or something. So there was a man in the Bible who was just like the Avatar, who could say, "Fire, come down," and boom, consume the people. I know you people know this man. We are going to be talking about the man called Elijah. The man called Elijah, aka the man of fire, aka the man of fire. You see, I should bring a text for you in the book of Second Kings 1 verse 9, where the king Hazaziah sent his commanders to come and capture Elijah. This is what happened. Second Kings 1 verse 9 says, verse 9, I would say from 9 to 14. But Elijah replied to the captain, "If I am a man of God," hear what he says, "if I am a man of God, let fire come down from heaven and destroy you and your 50 men. Then fire from heaven and kill them all." 50 men. And instantly, if I see, you know the amazing thing that surprised me about it? He calls on fire like he's yeah, Elijah is a really powerful man. He said, "If I be the man of God, let fire come down and consume thee." And immediately, do you know what? Did he say an hour or a second or a minute or he said instantly, and fire came down and consumed them. And then verse 11, verse 10 says, "But Elijah replied to the captain, and after the first men were killed by the fire." Then verse 10, "But Elijah replied to the captain, if I be the man of God, let fire come down from heaven and destroy you and your 50 men. Then fire fell from heaven and killed them all." Then verse 11 says, "So the king sent another captain with 50 men." You are getting it? With another 50 men again. You know one thing, they really don't have sense. They saw the first 50 which were burned. Maybe peradventure they won't be, their bones might be left there. And they saw it and they were still imposing the threat on him. They don't know who he is. And another 50 men came again. And Elijah said again the same thing. "If I be a man of God, let fire consume them." And immediately they were consumed. Then there's somebody who got this sense, who knows that he's joking with a man of fire. And here is someone, and once more the king sent another third of the 50 commanded again, 50 soldiers. And here is what happened. One verse 13 says, "Once more the king sent a third captain, which 50 men. But this time the captain was wise." The captain was wise, though. Very wise. The captain went on his knees before Elijah. He pleaded with him, "Oh man of God, please spare my life." See, some people don't really know in life that life is something that you need wisdom. Not everything is all about threat, not everything is all about anger or about power. Sometimes you need some kind of wisdom, some kind of wisdom. This is something that this commander exhibits. And he says that, "Please spare my life and these 50 others." And verse 14 says, "See how the fire from heaven came down and destroyed the first two groups. But now please spare my life." The guy comes to realize that he can't fight him. He can't fight somebody who God back him up with fire. That is why he comes to the point where he says that, "Please spare my life." The man saw the other people who were dead. He saw their body. See, the second commander was very stupid. He saw the first soldiers which were burnt, and yet he was still imposing a threat on Elijah again, and he wasn't even white. Thank God for the sense in the third commander. If not, him himself would have been burnt up. See, Elijah. I remember also in where he said, "Let any man serve the God who living God, let fire come down." Remember the time when they kill him and Elijah versus the 7,000 Baal prophet or 70 prophet, where they worship their God from morning to night, but nothing came down. But just a single word, just a single pronunciation, there was a single statement from Elijah, and boom, fire came down and consumed the altar. See, there's something fascinating. And remember when he died, he wasn't buried. Hear what he said. And the chariot of fire came down and see, Elijah is really the man of fire. If I would be rating the in the Avatar standard, I would say Elijah is firebender. Firebender that will give Moses waterbender because Moses command water like like ah Elijah is the fire lord. See, you need to read more about Elijah. You really need to read more. Thank you. Please like and comment. Let's see you again.